Hello everyone, no respawns here and welcome back to Red Rocket in Nuka World. So, in this video I wanted to revisit a kind of old design I've done before in the past. I used to do quite a lot, which is mixing the wood and the steel together, and it's always been quite a nice effect. However, since I made videos using that technique, we've obviously, one, gotten loads of new items added to the workshop to allow us to actually make it look even cooler, but also I like to think I've gotten a bit better, so I thought, right, I know what to do. I wanted a general store, like an actual building for general storage, or general storing, as in a shop. And I thought it would be interesting to kind of revisit this structure again. And you see right here, I've used the foundations from the warehouse tab, just because it has a nice texture to mess with the floor. And what I'm doing right here is I'm putting the, you can see it there where I've used the wall and the, I think they're called the shack wall and roofs, from the wooden tab, and then I can put these shack walls on. The reason being is you can't actually attach these shack walls to the metal versions, and annoyingly there aren't like a metal version that snaps on still for some weird unholy reason. However, you can use it like that, and then you snap on afterwards. It's all very, very simple, and it looks pretty cool as well. Annoyingly, we don't have any curved pieces. If you go into the prefab section, there's actually one of the buildings is prefabricated, and it actually has its own kind of curved corner piece, which I really, really wish we had. Unfortunately, we don't, but still, we make do, and I like to think this shop turns out rather well. So I'm mixing a bit of the concrete. Now, the thing about these, right, is they look really cool from the bottom and like in the middle, but when I get upstairs, you'll see in a minute, I'm just like, no, mate, no, that looks shit. For some reason, the concrete floors, these ones here, I don't know why they made them, they just look really wank from the top. I get there, I'm like, it's a really shit texture. It's a bit wank, mate, to be honest. Just making my nice little scrappy metal stairs. Going at the top, getting disappointed, can't remember what I'm doing here, having to think. Look at that. Oh, it looks so shite. So, I decided to just, like, take the whole thing out. Now, you're going to get a little wee gap in a second. I'm putting over the top of this out. I'm taking this off now, but you're going to get a wee gap where the stairs are, leading up to the top floor. Don't worry about that. We do fix that, just using a little bit of exciting pillar glitching. The reason being is just because I've got the stairs. Having a gap at the back, it's the reason it's weird and annoying basically, but it's fine. We just solve it by a little bit of a patchwork which looks cool. I really like this place. I'm really excited with how unique this Red Rocket is. I know I mentioned in the last video, I was quite kind of pleased and chuffed with the whole thing, but this one I'm just like really cool because every single building is its own set place. So you got Harambe's Shrine over there, and you got what else? What else have I got made? So Harambe's Shrine, I've made the farm's last video, obviously. The bar, which I love. Then we've got the shack on the top of the thing. One thing I'm missing is I want to add, I don't know if I might make it its own video, to be honest, or I might just do it prior to the tour. But obviously I've got to add a lot of texture, like I've done in a lot of segments where I'm just adding like platforms to make it look like they're walkways. I'll probably do that, just not in its own video, but just kind of do it so you see it in the tour. And I do need more living quarters. And I actually do need to actually, maybe get some settlers here. I've got one robot, one very creepy looking Protectron wearing the Nuka-Cola, what's it called? The Nuka-Cola, well, the Nuka-Cola outfit. The Nuka World, rather, the Nuka World mascot outfit, that's the one. Now, she looks quite cool when she's got, like, a big buzzsaw in her hand, because I wanted to look a little bit creepy, but I actually need some, people with, like, guns and shit. And also defences. We have no defences. Oh, yeah. Should really get on that, shouldn't I? I'll put it on the to-do list. As you can see right here, it's kind of quite a reliable structure, but it's just something I hadn't visited in quite a while, and obviously using the new texture pieces as well, it just kind of changes it up quite a bit, especially when we decorate it as well. Don't make the decoration too busy. I do actually do quite a nice little, no junk decoration, but I put the new stores in, and actually make the downstairs look pretty grand. So I don't decorate up here at all, because I actually had no idea what to do on this top level. I still don't know. No idea. It's alright though. It's all grand. So let's see what we're doing here. I can't remember, I recorded this video days ago. I don't remember anything. Oh yeah, right, okay. So I wanted on the top floor, I wanted a kind of... I use the roof with the blue sheet, so I wanted this kind of like tarp area on the top, basically. So it's not actually something that's kind of really, really secured, but it just looks quite grand. So what we do right here... I do this. Oh, yeah, I do it that way. There's probably an easy way of doing this, to be honest, but this is the way I've decided to do it, because I like to live on the edge. Plus, it was the first method that came to mind, so I was like, yeah, we'll do it that way. People always come up with that, oh, you can do it an easy way, you're making it complex. And like, often I just do the first thing that pops into my head, and this worked fine. As you can see here, popping that under there like that. Still not getting it perfectly right, but there we go. I'm learning to love these blue tubs. When I first started playing Fallout 4 and started building shit, I never used to use them at all because I just thought, oh, they look a bit shit, you know, they're just like really crappy bed sheets. But actually, they're growing on me. They're growing on me. For those of you, some will always ask this, so I point it out now as well. What I'm doing right here is I'm holding the select button, holding it down while I've got the item selected, and using the left bumper, which allows me to actually move everything around. And if you want to move things up and down, you hold L1 and then hold L1 and select. That's on PS4. I don't know what the Xbox versions are. There's always someone who happens to have not watched the video where I explain that. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, I like this one. It's like maybe not the most... I don't know, part of me feels it's not the most creative settlement in the world, but however, it is actually quite a creative settlement, so I'm not too sure. It looks cool, I likes it. It's just quite a nice little set piece. As well, you know, the way I've decorated it looks pretty grand as well. I'm rather chuffed. So, just adding the railings. I think, do I? No, I do. I was about to say, I don't know if I actually put a reverse jump fence. I do. Do I? I can't remember. Possibly. Maybe. I like also mixing up the railings there, as you see. It looks cool. It just adds a little bit more texture, doesn't it? Pop that one off. And then pop that one off. I'm going to start, as with my farm video, I'm still going to try and get take some of my RimWorld builds into Fallout 4 a little bit more, because I actually quite enjoyed that a lot. I've been playing a lot of RimWorld recently. You guys should watch it, actually. Watch my RimWorld videos, even if you don't like it, because if you've got a PC, you probably will like it if you like building. My compound looks glorious as well. I'm going to make sure the next video has my absolutely epic compound, because it's nearly finished now. It looks badass. I'm just going to figure out how to actually sort my power out, so we're not completely living on the edge in terms of power supply. Because what happens with my RimWorld thing is because when you run out of power, or everything just obviously turns off, you have a certain amount of juice. And recently, when I started installing my hydroponics lab, it's kind of fucked up with my power network. And now I don't have enough power. But I need my hydroponics because I got 3 alpacas join my settlement in a random event. And alpacas are awesome and they give alpaca wool. Plus, they look cool. So they've got their own little place. However, no food for them. It's not looking good, people. To be honest, it's not looking good. This makes me very sad, in fact. So you can see I'm just adding these steel beams. They look pretty grand. I like these. I'm just trying to always... Like this one, I was like, right, I'm trying to revisit something that you've kind of seen me build dozens upon dozens of times back in the day. And just think, right, how can I make this look a little bit weird? But still familiar as well. It's weird. I like it. So what are we doing now? Aha, yes. Now, this is the technique similar to what you saw in the last video. Where basically I want to add a few railings to... Because you know where on this one where you've got the metal bits on the far left, they're kind of hanging over? The shack wall and roof, but the metal versions. So the problem is a little bit is they're floating. You can see the gaps underneath. So what I'm going to do, because I'm all crafty like this, is I'm just going to... You see I'm making the shape with these. Take them off. Grand. And then we just do this. Do a little bit of this. And then move it again because it doesn't work properly the first time. And then pop that in there like that. And ooh. Get in there. It takes a wee bit. Yeah, give me more. It does get in. Don't worry, I'm not lying. There we go. See? Oh, it's not straight yet. There we go. Look at that. And it doesn't poke through, by the way. I've already checked, so you were good. It's just... I'm just enjoying this. I'm really enjoying building recently. I think mainly because, as I mentioned, I think when I did my last, with the video we were talking about the last DLC, and how I'm really, really pleased that we don't have any new DLCs in a weird kind of way. Because of the fact that I don't have any pressure to complete a specific settlement, do a specific thing, I can just do whatever the fuck I like. And okay, recently I have been going to Nuka World, which is the most recent settlement. However, there's been no requirement to it. I've just been kind of building whatever, really. Which is cool. So there's no like, oh, I need you to build this thing. So we're nearly done here. Just a few more tweaks and details, obviously. We've got to add in the junk fences. I do appreciate, by the way, some of you people I thought, I got a lot of people mentioning, because in the last video I did mention how I was worried that you were getting sick of me seeing the junk fences. I wasn't actually serious too much in the fact as I felt bad. I mean, I you know, ultimately, most of what I do is going to be repetition in some form or other. But I do appreciate that you guys love my junk fences. It's also, I guess, interesting, even though you're doing the same technique, it's such a useful technique to do, and just, even if it's slightly repetition, it's just like, yeah, okay, you could do it here as well. Like, for example, here, there's no need for it, but it looks cool, and just, it breaks up the texture of that wall, and I think really completes the side of the building, so it looks pretty grand. Oh, we're nearly on the tour as well, so what are we doing now? I can't for the life of me remember what this is. This is one of those things where I decide to change my mind and don't do it. It might be. I can't remember. 1 second. Yeah, no, this looks shit. Actually, it doesn't look shit. Had I not put the junk fence in, I could have done this, but I changed my mind because I'm too lazy. Because, you know, that's how we roll, really. So, right, tour. So here it is. Here is my decorator. It looks really cool. I've called it the Scrap Stop. I'm really chuffed with this build, and I hope you guys like it. I've added quite a bit of detail on the inside, though I haven't gone too crazy. Just enough so it looks unique. Also, I like my dusk shots, as a lot of you probably have noticed already. It just adds that kind of awesome bit of texture. Well, not texture, it's just good lighting, isn't it? It makes everything look really warm. Just pop in for a sec. Normally I don't describe the tour, but here we go. Yeah, here it is. So it looks really cool. I decided to just fuck around with the till a little bit. See, there's no junk in here whatsoever, just because I knew that would take ages, and I'm holding the junk decoration off until we actually get to the junks, you know, until I've actually get to the decorator. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll have a RimWorld video up tomorrow. My colony is looking badass right now. As always, follow me on Twitter at norespawns. Fallout video will be on Tuesday. Not sure what we're going to be doing this time. Anyway, I'll talk to you lovely people soon. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and your Monday at work. Take care.